Hey everyone, Pupsker here, and we're going over a game review, kind of. So I want to go over this really good game that I had, and yeah, let's just start off. Clearly, I started off with Shen. He's a Blade Master Ninja. I always think he's really fun to start off with. I honestly really like him. So if I usually have an opportunity, I try to grab him. And then I swapped him out quickly with the Knights. No matter what, they both would have won anyway, so realistically, this round doesn't matter. All the footage is also sped up 2 times, just by the way, if you couldn't tell, because I didn't feel like doing a live commentary, or I guess post-game commentary, at the regular speed, because there's a lot of dead weight. Yeah, so see, I clearly see here that I have some decent Knights energy, with all the Knights that are in my little thing down there. So I just decided to pick up all the Knights. And at this point, I think I've kind of decided, okay, I'm going Knights since I've gotten all of the tier 1 Knights already. I've almost gotten Garen and Draven both updated. And really, it's just a good idea right now. Oh my god, another Knight. Wow. Realistically, right here, I should have bought 3 units just to take them off the board for next round. But I'm not trying to min-max my play yet, and I'm really just trying to figure out the game more and experiment, because it is really early on. I've only played about 10 games so far, so nothing really spectacular here. So the one bad thing about Knights is if none of them get tier 2, it's a pretty weak comp early on. But as you can see, was not an issue. I may have lost at least 1 round so far, which isn't good. You either want to go on a high win streak or a high lose streak. I decided to swap out my Knights so that I can have 3 Knights, no Noble Rangers or anything. I'm not messing with that this game. And I still have Shen in as a ninja because he's better than anything else I've gotten so far. Like, Darius is going to be my hyper carry for now. Even Rek'Sai with that item isn't really quite enough to beat Darius level 2. I also just hate Rek'Sai, and we drawed. Yeah, that was sad. Either way, we continue on with this game. By the way, there is a reason there's no music or sound. It's because during these games, the sound was bugged in the public beta, so it sounded really bad, and I didn't bother recording any sound, so yeah. Okay, I can't stress this enough, but it's always a good idea to buy extra units to hide on your bench so the enemy can't get them. It'd be a good idea for me to buy that Rengar, buy that Nidalee, and buy that Warwick so that wild player can't get a hold of them next round. But no. So as you can see, I'm gonna take some losses here. Not doing so fresh. I'm going to take some losses. Now the only thing I wanted here was Poppy. I wanted the Knight. I wanted my Knight 4 bonus because that's a really good point to rush to. 40 block is kind of amazing. Once you get to 60, it is 80 block, or sorry, once you get to 6 Knights, it's 80 block. So yeah, that's a really high amount of defense. And I already got another Poppy, so I'm already looking to upgrade all my units. There I go, Knight 4. So I think I'm just trying to decide what I want to put on Poppy. I always like Zephyr because 5 seconds of banish early game is really nice, especially when it gets the most OP unit like that Warwick. Sadly, I didn't kill a unit before that happened, but yeah, I did kill one eventually. Rek'Sai's down. My Shen doesn't know what to do because the disadvantage of having so many melee units is there's only so many hexagons they can stand on, so it gets really far behind. So I upgraded Darius there. Now I'm like, oh my god, hopefully I can get a solid Darius build going. I really hope I can. And I bought the Brand. This is kind of where I'm like, okay, I can use Brand as DPS. Because if you look at my build right now, the only DPS really is Darius ulti. And it's not a bad DPS, but it takes way too long to wind up. Darius is a great early carry for stuff like this, but so is Garen. So I'm kind of worried that, you know, I could, yeah. And it's not that fast of damage. So here I look, oh my god, look at that. Another Darius. And then I have a chance to grab everything else. I sell the Shen because at this point I don't need him anymore. He's more dragging me down because I need my passive buffs. I decided to swap in Brand here. I kind of wasn't paying attention, so I didn't realize my positioning was kind of shit there, but it doesn't matter because my team comp is really strong against these units. 40 block on all my knights is OP in this situation. And I get another tier, so what else do? I just throw it on Brand. So there's two types of ways you can build items. There's the smart way you can build items, which I'm not doing here, which is waiting for your items, right? You hold them on your bench until you can make an item you really want, and then you throw it on a unit. The only issue with that is it forgoes your earlier game in the sake of your later game. And if you don't think an item you can get will give you like a huge massive advantage later on in the game, it's probably okay to just throw it on someone early on. Either way, I wanted to go for wins now that I'm in like 83 health, because I was like, okay, I let it slip a bit, so I just want to go for wins now. I still don't really know what I want to do, so I'm trying to still think, like maybe I want to go Sorcerer, threw Morgana in there purely for the Demon buff. I don't like Demon Assassin Evelyn unless she has any items, and I'm not really an Assassin guy yet. I haven't tried out the build, so I don't really know too much about that. So I just kind of strayed away from that. So yeah, no, it's at this point, I'm just kind of waiting. I don't have good income at all. That's possibly the worst part about this build and how I took it. My income's terrible. I have 13 gold, but my items and my units are pretty good. Like, the Zephyr really helps out a lot. Like, I'm scouting around to look at what everyone else has, because it is very important, actually, during the game, to look at what everybody else has, look who is about to die next, see what items they'll start dropping, or sorry, not items, but units, because, you know, there's only so many units you can get in a game. I think here I wanted Lulu. I can't fully remember, but I think I wanted Lulu or Leona, but it's hard for me to say. Okay, no. So I went with Sejuani. My reasoning was either BF Sword or Glacial. I think in this case it was probably BF Sword, but Glacial is always stupid OP to get. Bad news is, though, there's nothing really for me to swap out properly here. Yeah, so I'm going Glacial. Glacial's just really OP. That's the thing. It is always a good thing to roll. So I said yeah, you'll see. Glacial's a really good mid game. It can also be really good late game, though. Honestly, I think it's stupid overpowered for how easy it is to pull off. Like, only having 2 Glacial units is really good in my opinion. And that's my cursor dance. I just kind of danced around. That's how I pay more attention to the game. So here, I just kind of throw Sejuani in. She has a BF sword. I can't complain. She's a knight. Obviously, she'll be better than tier 1 Garen. I should have thrown her in last round, but I obviously was not paying too much attention. Her ult goes off. That's all I really need out of her. Like, literally, that's all I want. I could still lose this, but luckily Brand kind of pulls it all together. Oh god, I lost anyways. I forgot about that round. That was just really unfortunate. The Vayne just destroyed me. But as you can see here, I'm on a good path to get level 3 Poppy and level 3 Darius. Like, Darius is really close. Only requires 2 more. 2 more. And I'm now also working on my income. Since I'm so far ahead, I decided to work on my income. By the way, I did something dumb here. I wasn't paying attention again. And I didn't move the units so that my tanks were in the back. But Brand's still OP. Doesn't matter. Easy win. I got a Spatula. Spatula is going to be pretty important in this. It actually plays a huge role. It really kind of wins me this game later on. Like, really pulls me ahead later on when I need it. So it's really good. So as you can see here, my damage is still definitely Brand. The Ludens, I like Ludens on Brand. I don't like Ludens on a whole lot of people, but I think it's really good on Brand. It's probably better on Ahri because her ult goes off a lot more, but I don't mind it on Brand either. It's just an okay item. I wouldn't really like push it on anyone as of yet. I don't really know all the magicians and the sorcerers and how all the ults work though. So I don't know. It's hard to say. I guess it would be probably a lot better on Aurelion Sol because his ult goes off a lot more and his ult's just OP. Aurelion Sol's just OP. Okay, here's the person I lost against last time. Luckily this time I got off a perfect ult after perfect ult after perfect ult. And she's still kicking my ass. Doesn't even matter. She's too OP. Yeah. See, Bloodthirster Ginzos, and Phantom Dancer. That Vayne is so stacked out. Like, it's insane. Had to get the Brand 2 there. Brand 2, such a massive damage boost. You have no idea. Going from Brand 1 to Brand 2, right? Brand 1, 4 bounces on his ult. Brand 2, 6. And I think it goes from 150 to 250 damage. That's probably a gross understatement. No, now I'm doing 300 damage. So yeah, it probably goes 150 to 250. I now do an insanely high amount of damage. My build is 4 Knights, 2 Glacials, 2 Demons. For mid-game, it's really saving my ass. Like, I'm crushing it. No complaints at all. I think I want Sejuani here. Oh, what do I go for? I go for Needly. I definitely wanted the spatula. Yeah, I was valuing the spatula a lot more. I really wanted that free extra unit. So the thing about double spatula is you can throw it on anyone. Either someone you aren't going to fully build and you know it, so I threw it on Poppy. I know I'm not going to continue building Poppy. She's level 3 already. Jesus, I'm doing good on Poppy. She's level 3. She has a Zephyr. That's the only item I want her. I like Zephyr mainly for the Banish. Banish 5 seconds is OP, okay? It is really good if you get a good RNG hit on it. And she's just a massive tank, so I threw it on her. Now my units are pretty good. I got the 3 Elementalist boost, as you saw. It's just tearing it up. Look at my build. It's starting to come together. 3 Elementalist, 4 Knights, 2 Glacial, 2 Demon, 1 Ninja. Wow. What? I don't even remember what the max level I hit here was. I could, yeah, I probably level up 1 more time. But it's really hard to say at this point. Because, God, my damage is still kind of lacking, I think. Because I still lose, right? I just lost here. What? How? So I need more damage. So I need to build Brand up a lot more. I need to level up Sejuani. Probably, yeah, level up Kennen too. And now I'm finally going for a Silver Garen. Because really, I need tier 2 Garen. This is an easy win. Brand really just decimates this entire round. And my units are way too strong. So yeah, they don't stand any chance. Look at them. Look at them. And I got so lucky here. I got 4 whole items. Oh my god. So this is where you stack and build your Brand. Spear Shojin, really easy item. And then I threw Ginzos on him because I could. I don't know why I actually threw Guardian Angel on Sejuani. I think I just did it to do it. And because she's currently low level and dies easily. And I have nothing else on her. So I was like, I'll do it. Also, building more damage, I believe, helps build her ult up faster because more damage equals more mana. Could be wrong on that one, though. I don't know for sure. Either way, I like having revive items on tanks. That because they die first and then they come back, they help a little bit, then they die again. I don't mind it. I think here I was just debating whether to refresh or not, and I was like, yeah, fuck it, I'll do it. I really want to refresh. Really, nothing here I should sell. I could get rid of Morgana. She's currently my worthless unit that I have no value in. Doesn't really have any synergy. It does have Demon, but I don't care about Demon, honestly. It's just there to be there. So luckily, I still have a lot of room in my build. I could have thrown Garen in, but at this point, I don't think I wanted more melee units. I just wanted to build. It'd probably even be smarter for me to switch Volibear out for Morgana, but I clearly wasn't paying attention to that. And I just went for the levels. Don't ever do that. That's stupid. I'm still not really good at the game and I don't pay attention. That essentially just wiped out my economy. Probably lost me 3 more gold, 2 more gold. So don't ever do that. Don't spend all your gold before a round. Always do it after. But I wasn't doing math, so I paid the consequence. God, I hate doing that. I hate it so much. Ooh, what will I go for? I do want to get that Mord. That Mord is juicy, but what else? I like Yasuo. I do like Yasuo. I'm actually a huge fan of throwing Yasuo in any build. I think he's just a good tier 5 unit that goes well with any team. Here I get 3 goddamn Shens, and I'm just kind of pissed. Like, what the hell? 3 Shens? No. Anyways, throw down Yasuo. Exile is a massive buff, so I always like it. Like, look at Yasuo just fight. 1v1's Garen, no problem. Like, he does a lot of damage, and his shield helps a lot. If he doesn't get instantly targeted, that is. If he does, build a Bloodthirster. God, I love him. I love him so much. At this point, I don't think I really want to build any of that. I could throw a Swain in, though. Could replace him with Morgana. See, this is why I'm doing these reviews, because I want to see what I could have done better. I should have bought Swain, switched it out with Morgana. That would have been a huge buff, but I didn't. I'm an idiot. In the long run, it doesn't matter because I should be replacing that, but yeah. And then I tell my team, I just need one more unit for 6 Knights, and that guy's like, oh my god, I need one more unit for 6 Noble. Also, I think I was flicking there a little too fast. I should slow down. Buy brand. Nice. Tier 3 Darius. I love it. This is essentially what I wanted. Yep. Yep. I could also, just trying to think what else I could have done. No, mainly switching out Morgana with Swain was a big one. Dragon just gets destroyed. He doesn't even matter. Don't get an item from that one. Still nothing really. I'm just trying to get lucky on some items. I should have picked up those Sejuanis, but with the Sejuani, I never expect to get her to level 3, so I just don't bother, to be honest. I'd like to buy that Yasuo there too, but nah, I had to sell him. I do like Yasuo, but sometimes he's just not good for the build, right? So now I have 6 Knights, I have my 3 Elementalists, my build is complete. Essentially, my build is complete. I have nothing big that I need to do. But, yeah, there we go. I picked up my Yasuo. Now I'm just kind of waiting on it. I want the Yasuo. I really do. I'm looking at just what I could replace. And really, it's only my Glacial Sejuani unit. I don't know how much I value Glacial over having, like, a possibly stacked unit. I could switch out a Navia here for Lysandra. But honestly, I think Lysandra's better. I think her ult's a lot more utility over Navia's, so I want to keep her in. That's what I think, at least. I don't know if it's technically the right call. I think it's the right call. Nivea would be more damage, and I don't really need more damage. Fuck. Yeah. I wish I would have put more economy in this game and wouldn't have rushed money, but as you can see, it's working out for me. This 6 Knights, 3 Elementalist build is now about to win me the game. Boom. That's my first win, guys. That right there is my first win. That's my victory. Boom. We did it. Like, we actually did it. That is my very first win. As of right now, sorry, we'll just pause it here. As of right now, I have won 2 Teamfight Tactics games. I've been in 2nd and 3rd place multiple times, 4th place, and then 7th once. I think I've also been 8th once. So I'm excited to play this game when it comes out. I really want to experiment with builds, but I can't get on the public beta as much as I'd like to, obviously. I have played 10-ish games. I haven't even recorded them all. So this is probably going to be my last Teamfight Tactics video until it comes out on Tuesday. But of course, my next video will be a RuneScape video, probably Slayer based, because oh baby, I'm streaming some Slayer on Saturday. So yeah, I hope you guys like this video. I hope it taught anything or helped anyone, like, kind of go through the process of playing a game. Essentially, I saw an early Knight build, and I just played around that, and you get whatever DPS units you can afford and find. From there, you see what you can expand to. I got lucky. I always like Elementalist because of Brand. I think he is such a solid DPS unit with his ultimate. It does such a fuck ton of damage and jumps around. Like, I really love magic damage in this game right now. I don't know why, but originally a lot of people weren't really doing it. They were going Ginzos, like Bloodthirster, i.e. like they were doing auto attack and attack damage units, but I like going sorcerer type units a lot more. I love watching abilities just tear through the enemies, and hell, I think it can even be a little OP, but yeah. Anyways, that's the end of the video. So if you liked it, comment, rate, favorite, subscribe. Let me know what type of TFT videos you might want me to throw around there. I'll do some stream game videos eventually once the game comes out. I might do game highlight videos, and I might do like stats, or sorry, not stats, but like analytical videos based around the current meta of the game, things along the lines of that, because I have fun with that. And this game is honestly, it's my shit. I kind of grew up loving Warcraft 3 custom games, and then StarCraft 2 custom games. And this is pretty much that. This is a fully fleshed out custom game, because that's where it came from. It was Dota Auto Chess. It was essentially a mod. And I fucking love that stuff. This type of game for me is so fun. It's like a tower defense, economy based game. If anyone's played Legion TD or Squadron TD, if it reminds you of that, it reminds me of that. So yeah, long-winded outro. I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe, check out my Twitch, Twitter, and peace.